Hello and welcome to SteveKnows. It's the weekly news update. I did skip last week because the news just wasn't very exciting, but this week again, it's not out of this world, but there are some tidbits I have to share with you, such as grabbing amazing VR deals, some of the best I have ever seen. There's game delays on some of the most anticipated titles of the year. There's a new game that I'm excited for. There's also Unreal showcasing the amazing things that VR can do and more. So that is enough chin wagging. Let's get into this. Let's get started. But starting with today's sponsor, and I'm honoured to be doing so because it's for Sidequest, and how you can win a Quest 3 and get involved in some social VR gaming. So Sidequest is the largest content platform for standalone VR, and they have developed a game called Banter, and are offering a Quest 3 giveaway every single week up until Christmas. If you've not heard of Sidequest, get involved. It gives you access to thousands of free games and unique experimental VR content. Titles like Gorilla Tag started there. So this game Banter is described as a mix of Bone Lab and virtual reality chat as a social VR platform to play games, explore worlds, and hang out with your friends. And it isn't just a VR title, there is also a 2D client available on Steam if you don't want to be in a headset all day, every day, to give you the best chance to win a Quest 3, because all you have to do is be playing the game at the point of the draw. Every week, someone who is playing the game will win a Quest 3. So I'll link everything you need to know down below in the description. You can get a free game and a chance to win a Quest 3. So while it's Black Friday weekend, there are a couple of interesting VR deals available for the Quest and the Pico. So this finishes at the end of day on Monday. So if you're watching this after that date, I do apologize. Scrub the timestamp and skip to the next bit, because, well, hearing this is pointless. They are offering the Pico 4, the 128GB model, at £260. This is incredible value for money. When you get higher resolution displays than over the Quest 2, you also get pancake lenses, which the Quest 2 does not have as well, for such a great price. If you're wanting more storage than the default 128GB model, you can get the higher model for £350. But for me personally, 128 gig, more than enough space for this generation of headset. That's not all. On top of buying the headset, it will come with 3 games. Green Hell VR, fantastic. Warplanes, amazing. And then Arizona Sunshine 2 comes with it as well. An amazing game, a must play. So not only do you get an incredible discount and a hybrid VR headset, you get 3 incredible titles with your purchase as well. This reminds me of those old adverts where the guy is like promoting his business, but he's a bit crazy and he's like, I'm cutting prices again. He's like walking through, pushing windows and doors down. If you're British and you know what I'm talking about, please comment. I need to know the advert. But this is no good if you're in North America because they don't sell there, so you're going to have to know someone who can hook you up. But if that's the case, the Quest is offering some Black Friday discounts as well. Meta want in on some of the action. So there is a Quest 3 website. It's a third-party website called Newegg. They are offering a $15 gift card or a $25 gift card. So depending on what storage size you want, you'll get the different amount. But with this purchase, you do get the current offer that's been going since the Quest 3 launch, which is a copy of Asgard's Wrath for the lower storage model. If you want the higher storage model, you get the additional 6 months of the Quest 3 subscription service. Yay! But the Quest 2 is offering something pretty special. So the Quest 2 is discounted to $250, which is 50 less than its RRP when it launched. But they are also offering an additional $50 store credit, so you could buy games like Arizona Sunshine 2 when it drops. So when comparing the Quest 2 to Pico 4, they are very close in appeal, but with some distinct differences. So if you want a cheaper PC VR headset, which has brilliant lenses and a high resolution display, you want the Pico 4. But if you want the ecosystem, Quest 2 could be very, very appealing. Even though it doesn't have pancake lenses at this point, it's a great price to dip your toe and see what VR is all about, because you could sell it again after and you're not going to lose that much money. But speaking of, you could just buy one secondhand for even cheaper, and that could give someone else some money. If you're looking at getting into VR and you want to save some money and do it the cheapest way possible, although there's Black Friday offers on, because there's offers on, you'll get a better deal secondhand as well. Now moving on to VR Chat, the largest VR social platform is making a change to its business model that could over time adjust how the platform operates. So they are offering paid subscriptions for their content creators. So if you're a fan of a VR chat creator, you'll give them some money, and in return, you'll get access to specially created items, cool rooms, VIP events, and the like, designed and created by that creator. 50% of your subscription cost goes to the creator, so they don't get every penny. 30% goes to covering costs for all the services to enable this, and then 20% goes to the developers of VR chat. Not every creator can sign up today. It is slowly rolling out, but if you're interested in this, because I know VR chat actually do some mind-blowing content. More sad news now, but I actually believe this to be a good thing because the game lineup towards the end of this year is actually incredible. There were more games that I could handle. I don't have enough time to play all of them. There's probably not enough money for the general consumer to spend on all of them. There were so many great games, so I think I can handle this. So Stranger Things, where you can actually embody Vecna, has been delayed. It was initially intended to release next week, but a tweet revealed from Tentaclaw, the developers, that they need some more time to squash some bugs. Damn it! Can't release it. But no new date is set as of yet. There is another delay on a larger franchise being brought to VR, and that's Bulletstorm. This has been pushed back. It's now going to be released on December 14th. They did say something about this delay that I thought was kind of smart wording though. They said, "We aim to use this extra time to continue improving the experience to ensure that Bulletstorm VR lives up to the high standards you've come to expect from well-known AAA FPS franchises." And what can I say to that apart from, yes, that's what I want. Exactly, yes. But enough of the sad news. This is gaming. It should be exciting. And a game has popped up that looks to have the potential to be a VR single-player hit. Archon Age, a sci-fi fantasy adventure. It boasts a 10-hour campaign, including other game modes for replayability and weaponry from other worlds, special weaponry from another time, and it reminds me of Halo 3 meets Stormlands. And that sounds like a recipe for a good time. This is expected to drop off Q1 next year. And I know some people will be happy to see this because often we see games with a standalone focus first and then PC VR. And it's nice to see a game dedicated for PC VR, so have that additional power behind it. But hopefully it's not an excuse for lacking in optimization. We will see, but there's potential. Next is about some advancements in the VR space, and Unreal Fest did a talk on something that's titled A New Virtual Reality, a 5,000 square feet experience. And what they did was, in this showcase, they showed how you can create a realistic, detailed 5,000 square feet virtual world that can support multiple real users at once wirelessly. And this was for a business case. It was going to be fully ray traced, so incredible realistic lighting, real locomotion base so you can walk around it, and it had local support, not remote support, so you can have multiple people in one room walking around at once. And this was for showcasing a development project for the Four Seasons Hotel. But I found this interesting to see the tech growing in other ways that's not gaming, and it was recognized that VR was the only way to solve and ensure they were achieving their goals. So VR doing what's not possible to show what is. It's kind of cute. And I'll leave the 1 hour long presentation down below. I ended up like scrubbing through it to get information. I ended up just sitting there watching it. It's actually incredibly interesting. Moving on to some quick fire news, some little tidbits, such as Golf Plus is now adding a mixed reality mode, so you can enjoy some putt-putt in your home. I'm not sure how well that's going to go down on first dates. Hey darling, put this headset on. We're going out. That's, honestly, for me actually, that sounds pretty perfect. I would have loved that. I do like this idea. I know my father-in-law would love it. Playing golf in your home, massive win. One of Quest's little gems, Dungeons of Eternity, that many of us have raved about. We loved its multiplayer dungeon action, and it's revealed its roadmap for the next year, and the content it expects to drop. We're going to have new monsters, more weapons, new outfits, modifiers, game modes. It is absolutely packed, and something else there called game localization piqued my interest. I wonder if that's about LANing, playing in the same room offline with friends. That would be brilliant. So that's it from me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. I hope there was something here that piqued your interest. Please click subscribe and join me the next time. I've got some real big things coming and dropping that I just can't talk about just yet. So please stick around for that. Have a great week. Happy gaming. Good day.